Fabulous. I have made you the best coffee that you will ever drink. Actually, I reckon the coffee that we drink when we get home will be the best coffee that we've ever drank.
And when we just sit on our bed, it'll be like the best bed ever.
It fucking will. It really will. It'll be like lying in a pillow of heaven and love. Here you go, my love. It's a pat. As coffee should be, obviously. Oh, yeah, that's a stupid fucking statement, isn't it? Would you like me to bring you coffee to, Leo? So, we're all packed up. We've had a good time. It's kept us safe, this little place, and see. Other than this little bit of quinoa that I dropped when I was cooking. You can't even tell we've been here. Not a scrap of rubbish. Nothing. So, yeah. I've got my feet set. Whoop whoop. They are a little bit muddy, but that's okay. I don't mind. Yeah. Day 2. Whoop whoop. And, yeah. Off we go. A little strip of woods that we camped in last night. And there they are, on their way. Here's my breakfast. Nuts. And off we go. So, we've been walking for like 5 minutes and there's a diversion on the path because, I don't know, Taylor Wimpey is building houses or something. So, we've come across, this is the bit where it says, at the far end of the road bears left into Sun Lane, at once go right to follow Whitehill Lane, which passes a large solar energy plant. And we've come across this, which is telling us, so this is where we are, and we have to go back to where we've just come and go around, basically. So yeah, we're going to do that. So just as an update for anybody else doing the Pilgrim's Way, there's a diversion. Do not get to that point. There's a right on a path that takes a bridge over the motorway. So there you go. Okay, so we're on the diversion, and Mallory just reminded me that we got a little bit lost yesterday, and I forgot about that. So we walked. Would you say it was about 5 minutes? 5 minutes we walked before we realised.
About, yeah, 5, maybe 10.
5, maybe 10 minutes we walked before we realised that like this isn't what the book is describing. And then we had to go back to where we knew where we were, and then like in relation to the book, and we couldn't quite figure it out, so we did have to use, I'll put it in a link in the description box, a guy's website where he has documented walking the Pilgrim's Way, and he's put like not a live map, interactive map, what would you call it, Leo? Oh. Interactive map? No. Like, I don't know, you can click on it and it's got the route on it and the route doesn't change. I think this might be the way. Yes. Ha 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 ha. Okay, we're back on track. And like, but you need data obviously to like go on it and then see where you are on that map. So that was quite good, that was quite helpful. The only issue is that it happened to happen at exactly the point when the light was going. So, and then the light went really quickly. It didn't go gradually, it just went like, oh, it's like it's going into the evening. It's dark. So, yeah. We had a little bit of a lost moment yesterday, but it didn't happen for long. And the guy's map was really helpful. 2 pheasants on the door. It's a gift. Yeah, so I didn't want to film too much because it's someone's house, but just walked past someone's house in this village, and someone's left them 2 pheasants hanging on the doorknob as a gift. I bring you dead corpses. I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, it's nice, you know, if you eat pheasant, but I don't know. Poor pheasant.
Okay, well, I was just saying that.
So I'll just do, right, we've stopped for a break. We've been walking for
5 minutes.
about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
There are some struggles on day 2. The bags are heavy,
I mean, mine is not heavy, it's just giving me joint pain.
giving you joint pain, which you already experience.
I've got a fat, disgusting blister.
Mallory has a fat, disgusting blister. So we've stopped for a break, taken the bags off. They're having a smoke break, and Leo's having a more food break. Mallory does have a very fat blister on her toe. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really disgusting. It looks horrible.
And we were sat down having a conversation. So Mallory asked the question, what do we do on day 10 if we're not at the end? Like, what do we do? Do we carry on walking, or do we just go home on day 10? And Leo said, I am not prepared to walk for 15 days. And I said, it probably won't be 15, it would probably be 12. I think it's going to be quite fun to look back on this on day 7 and 8 and 9 and remember how we felt on day 2.
I just think that, like, oh, here you go, Leah. Don't want to waste it. I just think we should wait until day 10. On day 10, if we're not in Canterbury, we should see how we feel. If you're, let's be real, you're probably going to want to walk to Canterbury.
I want to walk to Canterbury.
But I think you should check in and see how me and Leo are doing. If me and Leo look like we're actually dying, like we're about to drop dead, like we're dragging ourselves just 1 more mile, then I think we should go home. If we're looking okay, and it's just like more joint pain, it's not actually actual pain, then I think we should carry on.
Okay.
I think we should just check in on it.
But that's a good point, actually. Shall we talk about your joint pain?
Yeah.
Because you've experienced joint pain for quite some time now, haven't you?
Yeah.
We have a feeling that Mallory has hypermobility, and that leads to a lot of joint pain. But when we went to the doctors about it, we were told that because of Mallory's mental health, it's psychosomatic.
Which?
So basically they're saying it's all in her head, and that when we're mentally unwell, it displays in our body. Okay, that is a point. So what are you going to do about this pain? Nothing.
Yeah.
We need to fix your mental health to sort that out, don't we? The doctor said.
Apparently everything is, I need to fix my mental health, but I'm not getting the help, so apparently I'm just walking around like a crazy Fruit Loop with no sense of reality, but I'm fine to just go home.
Yeah.
I don't know, that's just weird for me.
And it's been a significant period of time. But you are experiencing joint pain.
Yes. Even when I sleep, I need to, just lying down, I need to so bad. Like sometimes it actually just stops me from sleeping because it's so bad.
Which isn't good for your mental health if you're not sleeping, is it?
Not very good.
No. So, I just thought it would be nice to have this conversation to remind us in next week.
If we're crawling on the floor.
When we're crawling on the floor.
Yeah. We're literally dragging ourselves.
Like, I would say that maybe Leo's struggling to emotionally regulate. Would you say that's inaccurate? He nodded. He doesn't like to be on camera. We already know this.
What, like today or just in general?
Oh, well, usually in general, but like because of our lack of batteries and charging points, Leo decided to not bring headphones, which is one of the best ways that Leo emotionally regulates.
That's true.
which is a quite a common thing for most people that are neurodiverse.
Use headphones.
Well, yeah, most people that are neurodiverse really benefit from having some sort of sound going on in the background that is, consistent, like music.
Going out to town,
Yeah, it helps to sensorily regulate as well as emotionally regulate. But none of us have headphones.
No.
You don't have the headphones. Leo literally lives in headphones usually. So I'm assuming this is quite intense for you, Leo, at the minute? Yeah. He nodded. He's not in a talking mood. He's in a smoking mood. He smiled. Well, that was our little discussion as to what we think we might do if we don't make it. Which I think is probably a premature conversation to be having on like the beginning of day 2.
Yeah, but I think it's a realistic conversation.
It is a realistic conversation.
Because we are not as experienced walkers as you.
No, you're not. And that's okay.
And let's be real, we did not really do that much training.
We didn't do much training.
Even though we like to say that we did. We walked every day for like, what, a week? And then we kind of gave up.
And then you gave up, yeah. Well, there you go. I love walking. But my back is quite sore today, I'm not going to lie. But that's okay. It'll get better. So we've just got to Ropley, and we saw that there was a shop, so we were going to fill up on our water. We were going to fill up with our water, possibly use toilets. And we thought, oh, we might have to buy the water, la 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 la. And yeah. And there was a beautiful little shop. A post office, and they do coffee, and there's a tack room, which is amazing because you go in and the woman came out and she's like, oh, please use our tack room, and there's charging ports there. She filled up our water. There's books. You can just come and sit in here. She said, oh, if you're cold, put the fire on. Yeah, and so we've stopped for a break. We're sitting down. It's just started to rain, so we might want to put our waterproofs on.
Oh, shit.
We filled up all our water bottles. We're just doing a quick top up of the devices. And we've had a coffee. We bought coffee. So yeah, Ropley little community shop. Amazing. And she was like, please let me know if there's anything else you need. And if you need the toilets, the church has a really nice toilet. So, yeah. Yay! Okay, so we're just coming up to a church that in the book we were reading says that basically there's no roof because there was a fire. But it's all had a new roof, which is pretty cool. And apparently they've got some good toilets. The woman in the community shop said there were some good toilets. So we're going to go use those. And we put all our waterproofs on because it's just started raining and mine are rather tight. Come out of the doorway if you're smoking. It's a church.
The door's not open.
This is the automatic door now.
Yeshua would be shaking his head.
It's not a sin.
So yeah, they've had like a whole new thing, like they've obviously done a whole new part of the church, which is really cool. Yeah, the kids have had a lovely at my waterproof trousers because I didn't try my waterproof trousers on before we came. I just kind of held them up against my body, and they're a little bit tight. And Leo said I look like Michael Jackson. And so many giggles ensued, and they are a little bit restrictive, and yeah, but hey ho. Just come into the church, and there's this lovely little group of people playing. Yay! Amazing. Well done, guys. Let's have a look. So, did we do it upside down?
Sorry.
There we go. Cool. So that's our third stamp. Leo has written our names in Russian.
That's mine, isn't it? That's yours.
Yeah.
Mallory, Kiyotara, and Leonardo. So we're in the Rockley Church. Some guys here have been doing the Pilgrim's Way from America and Alaska. That's pretty cool. The book, it says that it's just a shell, but like I'm just going to show you. Like they've all done the roof, all redone it. It's really pretty. And everything that they see, apparently it was completely gone, like just a shell. And they've redone it, and it's all done. So there you go. So I'm just going to use the toilet, and on the wall here is what is obviously the clock face from the fire of the church. That's so like beautiful. I don't know why it's beautiful, but it's beautiful. Well, we're just leaving Rockley. It was so nice to see that they've restored the church, because in the book, like I said, it says that there's been a fire and there's just a shell. So the woman that I was asking in the church, she said that the insurance only covered a certain amount of it, and the fire was like extremely hot. It had burnt a lot of the stuff, and they've raised money, and I think she said it had finished being restored about 2 years ago. So that's really cool. But they were lovely. They just finished doing their little practice of their musical instruments. And just checking we haven't got to go. No, I don't think so. Between a cottage and a pond, apparently. And we were just about to leave. And they were just serving themselves some lunch. They'd made themselves a beautiful little lunch. And she was like, oh, do you want to stay and have some soup and bread and cheese and fruit? So, oh no, we've just eaten, and we could do with getting going, really. Yeah, cool, thank you, darling. We could do with getting going. We're running a little bit behind again. And she's like, oh right, okay, but you are welcome to if you want some. So it was beautiful, it was lovely. I'm having to put the shoes on because we're surrounded like these motherfuckers, right? I've been defeated. My feet have fucking been defeated. And the only problem with this is that, as I found out yesterday, the waterproof spray didn't do anything, and the shoes let water in. So I'm going to get wet feet. Well, I mean, I know I've already got wet feet, but it's different. Because they're out in the air, and that's okay. I've been defeated by fucking chestnuts. So, we've done about 7 miles, and the cafe coming up. We've had a bit of a grim day, I won't lie. And the barefoot boxing boots. Nope. Nope. Not for hiking. They are, despite me putting copious amounts of waterproof spray on, they are not waterproof. But, to be fair, Mallory's walking shoes that are supposed to be waterproof are also not very waterproof. So, Leo's feet are bone dry. Bone dry. He's in a lot of pain. He's not happy. He's looking forward to the cafe. Yeah, we've not had a very great day. We went through, after we left the church, we went through a field that was it was a sheep farm. Not good. It was not good at all. There was quite a lot of the lambs there had really bad limps, and one of the sheep had wire, like this wire, like this, where it's kind of come undone, and it had wrapped around the sheep's leg really badly. It was tight, it was dug in, it was, and I noticed, because it was holding its leg up, I was like, oh, I hope it's okay. And it was actually the other leg that was the issue. It noticed as it tried to move away from me, I was like having a look, that's when I noticed the wire, because it tried to run off and fucking got pulled back by the wire wrapped around its leg. And so I can't leave that. I can't leave it like that, I just can't. And like Mallory and Leah were like, yeah, we can't leave it like that, that's horrible. And I went to try and help, but I was making it worse. It was just trying to get away from me, and it was really pulling hard, like trying to run away. So I stopped, I moved away. I went to try and find I could see the farm. I ran down to see if I could find anyone. I shouted. That's when I noticed that there were more sheep with really bad limps. And I tried to get Leo to help me, and it was just doing the same. We tried to corner it. No. So we had to leave it, which did not feel very nice. Tried to find what the farm was called to phone it. Couldn't. The farm, like, as you approached the farm, it fucking stunk. It didn't smell healthy. I know farms smell. I've been around farms a lot, and I know they smell a little bit, but this one stunk. And there were loads of dogs in cages outside, and I really struggled with that. Loads, like at least 10 dogs outside, in cages, and there was no one at home in the big farm place. It did not look very well kept. So we carried on walking, happened to see someone that lived in a house down the road, and I said, do you know anyone the people that own those sheep? We explained, and I said what had happened, and I said I'd try to go down to see if there was anyone there, and she went, they're useless as farmers, absolutely useless. They're not good farmers at all. And then we went through, so she said she was going to phone them and let them know. I hope that's gone okay. Sometimes you just have to accept that you can't do everything, you can't always help. Sometimes helping makes things worse. And then we went through another field, and it was a little bit more well kept, but there's another fucking sheep with wire. I mean, it wasn't attached to the fence, so it was walking freely with a limp, but it had a massive big piece of wire, again, wrapped around its leg. Loads of it as well, it was all trailing behind. And yeah, Leo was not happy. I mean, Mallory wasn't either, but Leo gets really upset. He's not that keen on humans. but animals, he gets really emotional. And yeah, then we went past a sign that said, keep your dogs on leads, it may harm our animals. He was like, oh, fucking harm your animals. Try looking after them properly. Anyway, he was really angry, he was really upset. But, hey. Oh dear.
I think it might just be from a grandpa.
And mods.
Look at Leo's trousers.
I saw them. We have an injury. I'm going to go. Yeah, don't panic. It was okay. It was a small cut on Leo's hand. Remember what I told you, by the way, about holding that hand closed? Yeah. I flipped me the bird. Anyway, it's a small cut, and he said that he's in that much pain he hadn't even noticed. So obviously he's been swinging his hand, and there was like blood all dripping down his hand. It looked a lot worse than it was. It's a very small cut, and it doesn't hurt, so we don't know what it's been done on. we've washed it off. We ran it under a cold tap, Barbara. But yeah, not long till the cafe. Well, we're going past somewhere called Titties. Titties. So we've just been walking down this beautiful little track. It's been so pretty. And well, I'll just show you. They're walking down there. And as we were walking, like in the gap that we was walking towards, there was a beautiful deer, baby deer fawn, just standing there for ages. And like, as we approached, obviously it ran off. But then as we approached near where the deer was, loads of pheasants went flying out of the trees, and it was really nice. It has been pretty much raining all day. Just let off a little, but it's going to start again soon. The light is dying really quickly today. We're a little bit behind schedule. We've had a few injuries. Mallory's shoes have let in. Obviously my shoes have let in because they were fucking stupid shoes. I continued to keep the shoes on because it was wet. It was raining so heavily. It was like to just stop and take the shoes off was like it was a no. But yeah, Leo has really hurt his hip. For context, all of us in the family are pretty much hypermobile. We do quite often experience like joint subluxing and coming out, and there isn't really anything doctors can do or will do about it, which is quite frustrating because, you know, like I said earlier, Mallory does have significant pain in her joints, and so, well, they don't hyperextend too much, so you don't really fit the criteria of... Anyway, but we all know that like hypermobility is a comorbid condition with neurodiversity. But anyway, to get to the point, we're very wet. Leo's in a lot of pain, and we're about an hour away from our next destination. He doesn't want to give in. He doesn't want to stop. None of us do, really. Despite the fact that it's been quite intense today, we've had it. We're okay. You know, we're here. We've been helping each other. We've been having teamwork. And is it straight on?
No, we just found a shoe.
Yeah, we just have to check the map just to make sure we're going the right way. So yeah, I mean, despite the fact that it has been very intense, we've found time to giggle. We've found time to have a bit of a laugh. Mallory got a nettle sting on the bum. I slipped and did a little wee. Leo had some hysterics earlier over many things. Oh, he thinks he was in pain. He didn't know what was painful and what was painful and what was not. Anyway, yeah, we've had lots of giggles despite it being quite intense. But yeah, because we're about an hour away from the destination, we want to try. It's not going to rain apparently for the rest of the week, and because Leo's in so much pain, like he's really in pain, I have decided to book us into a little cheap space in the town that we're going to approach, just so that we can wash our things, dry our things. Leo can rest his leg properly and his hip. Hopefully that will sort of click back into place overnight, which it usually tends to. It's just quite painful. And yeah, so we figured that by taking this one little easy night, I've got like a last minute thing on booking.com and it's like ridiculously cheap, and you get like an amount off because you've, you know, done it online on a mobile only thing. I don't fucking know anyway. Not that I'm complaining, I'm grateful. So we're going to take the easy way out tonight. We're going to have some self-care in the hope that this means that Leo's leg will get better and we can continue on in the dry for the next, you know, however many days. Yeah. We're going to come up to Jane Austen's house soon, so hopefully it's not too dark. Leo's not happy about that, but Mallory's thrilled. Hopefully it's not too dark and we get to see it properly and have a little photo. Just to say that we have been here. It is dark, we can't really see much, but Jane Austen's house. There you go, Mallory.
Such art as his can never grow old.
There we go. Just to show you that we are in a hotel, but we have cooked our food in the bathroom, on the stove, out of our mess tins. We've got bulgur wheat, stock cubes, garlic granules, obviously, because of Leo's essential item, and some greens that I foraged on our walk. And there you go. Yeah, we're in a hotel. How's your hip doing, Leo? You went like this. No, not happy.